It's hard to believe that the holidays are almost here. In fact, it's hard to believe that 2024 is almost over and soon we're gonna have to start writing 2025. And in fact, it's hard to believe that it's not still 2019, like time warp. The thing is with the holidays, they can get very overwhelming very quickly, especially when it comes to keeping holiday stuff organized, because it can get out of control in an instant. So in this video, we're gonna talk about holiday organizing hacks and how to get ahead of the craziness so that you can actually chill and enjoy the holidays. And just a quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to the Clean My Space channel and give this video a thumbs up if you could use a holiday cookie or cocktail. I'm sure at this point you have some sort of a list of gifts that you need to purchase, and if you don't, now's the time. And then once those gifts are procured, then you have to think about wrapping them. And with wrapping comes a whole host of, products and tools and organization challenges. So we're gonna work through them. And the first one that I absolutely love is using a garment bag to store your wrapping paper. And I'm not talking about any old garment bag here. You see, I got inspired by my girlfriend whose daughter is a competitive dancer, because they have these special garment bags, not the regular ones that you and I use. No, special ones. Ones for their little dance recital costumes, for bows in their hair, little ballet shoes, little sashes, all the things. And there are multiple pockets on this one garment bag. So I thought, how can we repurpose that and use it for gift wrap? And here you go. What's great about this garment bag is that it's transparent, so you can see all the different kinds of gift wrap that you have in there. It's sturdy. And then it has these additional pockets that I'm using to store different types of ribbon, gift tags, glue tape, and even this very cool wrapping paper cutter. And I'm gonna show you how this works because I absolutely love it. And I'm not the kind of person that just buys a gadget for the sake of buying a gadget, but let me tell you, every time I cut my gift wrap, it seems like I do not know how to cut a straight line. And to be honest, this thing solves that problem completely. So I definitely think it's a worthwhile buy, especially if you have a number of gifts to wrap. And by the way, glue tape is another one of those products that if you haven't used before, definitely give it a try for wrapping your gifts. It's just a much cleaner, neater, tidier way to wrap the gifts. It looks better and it's also easier to manage. When you rip a piece of tape and then it kind of gets crinkled and wrinkled, this solves all of those problems. And then just find somewhere to hang the garment bag. And this garment bag comes in a pack of 3. So you can use it to store other holiday related items. Think about like long garlands and smaller beaded garlands. Lots of great storage solutions come out of this one unique garment bag. If you're part of the secret society of gift bag regifters, welcome, I'm there with you. And all of my gift bags are currently kept in a box in the basement, and it can be kind of hard to file through and pick the right one out to reuse. But I have a solution for this. I'm going to share it with you, and I hope that you use it and love it as much as I do. And it's quite simply getting magazine holders and using those to organize your gift bags. Now, obviously, this isn't going to work for those massive gift bags. I'm talking, the smaller ones, roughly the size of a magazine or smaller. And what you can do as well is tuck in tissue paper that sort of matches the theme, and then cards that match the theme as well. So you can have, a Christmas or Hanukkah or Diwali box. You can have a birthday box, an anniversary box, a blank box, and so on. Then you can store these on a shelf somewhere, sort of out of sight, out of mind, and just pull them down when needed. And you can also kind of quickly assess what you have so that you know if and when you need to restock. Goes without saying that one of the best parts of the holidays is all the food that comes along with it. And if you are someone that bakes, or you are friends or related to someone that bakes, I'm not that person. You are going to be very interested in this cookie carrying container. Now, the reason this is important is because, as I've learned from people who bake, when you make different types of cookies, which is a thing on Christmas, if you're going to a cookie exchange or you're going to an event and you want to, show off your skills, you don't want to meld all the cookies together in one container. First of all, they are going to get damaged. It's very upsetting when you open a package of Oreos and there's a broken one. Nobody wants the broken Oreo. So no one's going to want the broken Christmas cookie. So you need to have like a safe way to transport these cookies, which is why people use those metal tins and wax paper and the whole thing. But there's a better solution. The next next reason you want to keep your cookies sort of safe is because if you spend time icing them, you don't want them layered on top of one another and bouncing around so that your happy gingerbread person looks like a sad gingerbread person. And finally, you don't want flavors to mix. You know, if you made like a chocolate chip and then a gingerbread and, you know, eggnog, I don't know what people are baking these days, but you don't want those flavors to mix in. So this is the greatest solution to solve that problem, and it is a multi-layered cookie carrier. And they are such great storage containers because you can separate things out but kind of keep them all grouped together. So it's very convenient. But look how well this works for cookies. Now obviously, my friends, these are store-bought cookies, but use your imagination. Whether you are hosting or being hosted, something that happens at the end of most holiday events is the packing and distribution of the leftovers. And this can be an anxiety-inducing exercise for all involved because the person who hosted is like, I don't want all this food, but then I don't want to give you my containers because I'm never going to get my containers back, so then maybe I'm not going to give you the food. It's a lot of mental gymnastics. And then on your end, you're like, yes, I want the leftovers, but can I really commit to bringing you back the container? I don't know. I don't know if I trust myself. So this product solves all of those problems. And you can even give this as a host gift. These are so cute. They are aluminum foil, or if you're in the UK, aluminium foil takeout containers. And what I love about these is that they are holiday themed. So they look intentional, they look cute. It looks like you thought ahead. And you never have to worry about getting them back because honestly, you're not going to get them back. And whoever receives them can even use them to heat their food up in the oven. It solves a lot of problems, they're very cute, and it's very convenient. Depending on how into the holidays you are, you might have one tree or you might have 17. And with all of those trees comes a lot of decorations, a lot of decor, a lot of ornaments. And storing ornaments can be a real PITA. Now let's talk about why. First of all, ornaments come in different shapes and sizes, and not all ornaments are packaged the same way. So then you're left with the conundrum of figuring out how to store all of these oddly shaped ornaments with different textures and colors and sparkle content. So there's a solution to this. Rather than keeping all of the packages and trying to harangue them into some sort of container, you can pick up one of these amazing ornament storage bags. Now, what I love about these, there are so many things. First of all, they are lightweight and they are soft, so they're easy to carry on the outside, but they are protective enough where you don't have to worry about your ornaments breaking. They come with these trays where you can store ornaments by style, by color, by sparkle content, by tree, by zone, by location. Choose your own adventure. So you can get one of these or multiple bags. You can get them in red or green. You can store them in your basement, your attic, or your garage, and you don't have to worry about what's going to happen to your ornaments for the other 11 months of the year. If you use a reusable tree and reusable wreath, you will want to think about how to store those safely so that they don't come out damaged next holiday season. And rather than keeping them in the cardboard boxes that they come in, or just hanging your wreath up willy-nilly and hoping that it doesn't get damaged or broken or dusty during the off season, there's a better way. You can pick up these Christmas tree storage bags. They're huge, so you can also put other things in them as well. And when you break your tree down, you simply tuck them into the bag. They have really durable carrying straps. And again, you can store them in a place like a garage, a basement, or an attic without having to worry about your tree getting damaged. And for your wreaths, you can pick up these soft bags. They also have hard cases that you can store your wreaths in, but I think the soft bag is fine. Again, you can just pop a hook somewhere in your garage, your basement, or your attic and hang the bag up. Out of sight, out of mind, and you know it's safe. Christmas lights are another decorative item that can be a pain to store. So rather than just tossing them in a garbage bag or wrapping them up and sticking them in a bin, there's an easier way. Think about how you can store a garden hose on one of those reels that kind of winds up. They exist for holiday lights too. And what I like about this is that you don't have to worry about detangling the lights every year. Now, if you have smaller lights, beads, or garlands, you can also use one of these handheld reels. I think these are great. You know, it's not a new idea by any stretch, but it's just a nice way to sort of store, wrap things, and keep them kind of safe and protected from tangling or breaking. Now, once they're wrapped, if these items are still delicate, you can put them in a bag or wrap them in some bubble wrap, place them in a container, and put them in the area where you're keeping the rest of your holiday decorations. Now, everyone celebrates their holidays a little bit differently, so I would love to know in the comments down below, what do you do to celebrate this time of year? Or are you a Festivus person? You don't celebrate at all and you sort of rage against this whole holiday situation. For me, I love all the holidays because it's just a beautiful, warm time of year where I am otherwise freezing cold because I live in Canada. But let me know how you celebrate in the comments down below. And if you want to see the ridiculous amount of times I embarrassed myself and just how I did that, you can become a member of the Clean My Space community. And a special shout out to our newest member of the fan club, Rachel Gwynn. And if you want some holiday hosting tips, you can check out a video we shot a couple years ago. It's right over here. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe to the Clean My Space channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.